for joining.
Yes, you're welcome. I know.
Did, actually, can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You know what? Actually, I don't know. What some reason oh, there. You can talk. My earpods working? I hope so.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
don't think my earpods is working.
Oh,
I think I've been talking.
nice.
This one is that's okay. You might be able to hear noise, but if you don't mind, that's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I was just here. I took my daughter early to school today, so I came back early. So I'm here, still like journaling.
Yeah.
I have my gratitude that I do every morning and night. I write
Nice.
something. So I'm still doing my morning routine. Today's a little late. And then here's this is the book that I'm reading right now.
What is that? The Body Keeps, what's the title?
The Body Keeps Score.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just started. So, you know, I'm still I'm almost done with my morning routine, but I got distracted and I picked my phone up. So it's taking me a little longer to finish my morning routine today.
Thank you so much, Saw. You know, remember, like you and me were talking about, like, oh, we should do the collaboration together, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
We're doing it now.
You never know. You never know, like, you know, how the situation turned into, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's okay. It's part of your morning routine, maybe, for Friday to have a live.
Yeah. For me, it's still 9. So
That's true, yeah.
I do like my meditation after
Yeah.
this, and then I do some stretching and then work out.
Mm.
So Friday is more like relaxed for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Fridays are like my free days.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice. That's okay. Like I just finished working. I didn't even clean up. My sister's still laying here too. But it's my Fridays.
Oh, I can't hear you, Yuko. I can't hear you.
There you go. My
Okay,
earpods
I
working.
hear you now.
Finally. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a little bit.
So
tiny.
did you have a client this morning? Did you have a client this morning?
I had a client this morning, and I gave her haircut. Right? She was super happy. She's changing her hairstyle. Spring hairstyle means she's taking that much off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but you know what? I always scared of taking a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I had to measure a couple of times. I had to ask, you know, a couple of times, are you going to be okay? That's going to be a lot. She's just like, that's fine. She was ready. Yeah. But I had to tell myself, because I need a little bit more push and courage to take a little bit more hair off. Mm-hmm. Right? Because it's scary. Yeah. Scary. That's why I need a courage, right?
Yeah. And that's,
you know it. Yeah.
And you know, that's funny because one time my daughter, she wanted this haircut. She just wanted her bangs trimmed, but in my mind, what she was telling me is that she wanted her hair cut. So I cut
there's
her
a difference,
hair,
right?
I cut it way too short, and she was like upset with me. She was like crying because I felt bad. You know, all she wanted was her bangs cut.
Bangs, right?
Yeah,
trim.
Yeah.
She was thinking in her head, my mind is trim.
Yeah,
like a little bit.
And Mom, when she was explaining it to me, I thought she just wanted a haircut. So I cut a lot off, and she, you know, she was like angry at me and mad, which I totally understand. Like, I felt bad.
Oh yeah, I feel bad too. And I think we don't want to feel bad. That's why, just like, you know, we don't want to have mistakes, and you know.
Yes. And I make a lot of mistakes when I first start cutting hair. Just like I remember practicing on like my boyfriends back in the days and messing their hair, like fading it. And then with my husband, it was like maybe, I don't know, a long time ago, 10 years ago, maybe. It was right before Thanksgiving, and we're going to go visit his family. And he wanted a haircut. And usually he just do like scissor trim on the top. But that day I wasn't in the moment. So I grabbed the clippers. I got number 1 and went right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. And, you know, I made a mistake, and he didn't like his haircut because he doesn't like his head like short, bald. So he wore a hat for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
I know. It's always happened. Things happen just before maybe Christmas or before wedding, whatever. Like something important is coming, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you mean though. Those things, actually, it takes a courage. It takes a courage to give somebody a haircut. It takes a courage to give a service, to serve people too, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about a hairstyle, but when you want to give a service for your clients, right? Sometimes you just like, you know, in order for you to give a better service, you have to step up.
Yeah.
Right? You cannot always keep giving the same thing over and over and over, right? And then like, do you sometimes like actually like, you know, have faced to that kind of a challenge and challenge things? And when you have that challenge, what kind of courage do you take? It's kind of a little bit of weird question, but
so say that again. So what was that?
But you know, maybe what kind of, you know, when you have a moment, you gotta take, I have to take a courage to step up to give a better service, right? What do you say to yourself? Is there any like words or something you can just say to yourself?
Let's see. Yeah, because you have to have like the confidence within you. Like you have to just have the within yourself, like, you know what, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna step up and give myself credit that it's okay if I don't do it correctly or the right way, but I still step up. So I don't know if that was what you're.
Yeah.
So
because it's important. You have to first. I do believe everything starts from us, right?
Yeah.
Everything, like, so you have to first of all, if you don't have confidence, if you don't have a courage in you, you cannot give a courage to the others, or you cannot give anything, right? You have to have something in you. So it's always start with you. And no matter it's a big or small, but most likely we usually start, it's a courage and confidence when we do something new, something never tried. Always really start small, smaller than chia seed.
Like
really that small, right? Really tiny, but we have to cultivate. But sometimes the words telling ourselves is super important.
Yes,
right?
I believe that too.
That's interesting. Me too. I just like, I tell myself is, you know, let's do it.
And
make it happen. Let's do it. And the same things. It's even if maybe it's turning to the result the way I didn't expect, it's okay. It's not taking actions is bad. I mean, like, I took a little 1% action anyway, little tiny action anyway. Right? It's better than no action. Right? I always kind of tell myself, let's do it. Like, it feels like I have some little my friend. I have, you know, little Yuko in here. Let's do it.
Little Yuko, and for courage too, I think that you have to do it, because the more you do it, I think the more you build your confidence and the courage. My screen keeps on going black.
Sometimes it happens to Instagram, but I can see you clearly.
But you know, it's just doing it and just do it.
Just do it. But you're the great I shouldn't say example, but it's like every time I see you being uncomfortable in front of camera speak, I can tell you're not comfortable.
Yeah.
That's the time you always give me like courage, actually.
Yeah,
And just
you
like,
too.
Rose, oh yeah,
You do.
oh
You
thank
give me
you.
courage because when I'm like, sorry, when I feel like when I see you, you give me courage. You like I could be myself. So you give that to other women and other people that Yuko's doing it. You know, you're not perfect. You're making mistakes, and
No,
it's okay.
yeah,
And then that makes me feel like, oh, you give me permission to be me too.
100%. I give you
Yeah.
100% permission. I am so happy my imperfection, right, gives you a permission. So
Yeah.
if I give a permission to you, I am pretty sure I give a permission to somebody else. And you know?
Yes. And that right there, it helps others. Like you give me confidence to be myself. Then when
Yeah,
people watch me, I give them confidence to be themselves. So it's like this effect, you know, like the
yeah,
ripple effect of
ripple
like
effect.
it's okay. You don't have to be perfect at all,
Yeah,
or you don't have to wear makeup all the time. Like I'm not
no.
wearing any makeup. I just put a filter on, but I don't care now. You know, it's like
Oh,
it's
you look, you know what? It's I don't want to just do it the common girl to girl talk, but you look beautiful. It's like it come from my heart. Like like you look good
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, 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 yeah.
No, this one, you look very, very pretty.
Yeah. And it's just like, you know,
Yeah.
getting over myself too. It's like, who cares? Nobody is going to care. As long as you have a message, you have
Yep.
something that you have to give. That's all that matters now.
That's
And to
all that
me, it's,
matters.
yeah. And to me, it's like, I want to attract like genuine people, like heart
Me
people.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the one that's going to look at you, be like, oh, she, you know, like,
Yeah.
you're already judging me already. I don't need that.
No. No, because that way it makes you harder. You have to please those people. It's
Yes.
super hard,
Yes.
right? It's very,
Yes.
very hard. So
Yeah.
why don't I, the people just like-minded people, like same kind of people, we want to show up who we are,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that I want to attract those people. I want more women to believe it's okay to show up who you are. It's okay to speak up. It's not rude. Do not keep within yourself,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
That I always said that's gonna give you don't want to have what is called mentally constipation, right?
Yeah.
you don't you don't want to get emotionally constipated anyway, right?
I,
Like we all talk about, oh my gosh, I haven't gone washroom for a while or something too, right? It poisons you
yeah.
really bad,
Yeah.
right? I
Yeah.
know a woman.
Mhm.
She got really bad, constipated badly. She passed away. It's extreme,
Wow.
like
Crazy.
physically. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we do it with emotionally, mentally too,
Yeah. Can you give me an
right?
example? Can you give me an example of mentally constipated?
Yeah. Okay. Here's a maybe example. It's happened a couple days ago
Okay.
actually. I have a client, and then she does everything. She's in like 60s, but she does everything. She's super nice lady, and then she has a good heart, right? She
Yeah.
takes care of lots of people,
Uh-huh.
right? But
Yeah.
it's getting overwhelmed, right? And her
Yeah.
husband starting to develop dementia, and
Oh.
then she's got disabled son, stepson or something too, right?
Yeah.
It's and she's got like 80 some years old mom too,
Oh, wow. That's a lot. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And she keeps saying to everybody else, it's fine, I can do it, I can take care of it. But I can tell herself, but it's not good because she said, I have a meeting next couple of days. I'm gonna have a meeting. I just like, oh, what meeting are you gonna have?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how to take a time for yourself,
Mhm.
self-care meeting.
Yeah.
I just like, oh, that's good. And then she said, you know what? But it's a self-care meeting. It said, she was reading it, what's meeting all about. She said, I have to have 50 minutes a day, self-care day. I just like, why not?
Yeah, yeah.
She said, I don't think I can do that. I just like, oh my gosh, lady, you're emotionally constipated.
Yeah. Wow.
My sister-in-law joined from Japan too. That's so nice. Oh, EJ too. It's like she can't express. So, on the salon chair, I got so many women, they express how they feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted them to do it too, but they cannot express how they feel much to their loved ones.
Yeah.
It's just have a courage to tell the people around you that I need 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not rude.
Yeah.
It's not rude.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And it's crazy how a lot of us are in relationship and they don't have the courage to express their emotion to their partner.
No.
Like scared. Yeah. I was like that in the beginning, like, oh, like it was so hard. Like it was hard.
I know.
But
sometimes
now,
how about you? How about you?
But now sometimes when I feel like I need to say something, my voice crack. I still kind of like want to cry a little bit when I speak because I'm like expressing my
or your family
or to my husband. So like expressing my emotions, but I let it out though, even though it's very uncomfortable conversation. But I did it, and it feels so good afterwards. And in the beginning, my voice is like trembling and like
why you do that though? I know. Yeah, I know how you feel.
Yeah, that after like a couple of sentences, then my voice is clear. Like like it broke.
You have to broke, right?
Yeah.
What is called like let it break out.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a courage. It's scary, right? But do not swallow it back.
Yeah, don't swallow it back in. Yes.
Yeah, but it's funny. Yesterday I was very busy, and then I see around maybe in the afternoon I saw dishes in the sink, and I just like, oh my gosh. But my husband was off. He was kind of busy doing something else too.
Yeah.
And then I just like, I want to ask my husband to do dishes, and I just like, how do I ask? It's not like I just like, can you do dishes? I think that's polite. Not polite. That's kind of rude. How do I ask? So I just like, you know what? I laughed myself after that. But I just this is what I said. I just like, do you mind if you do dishes when you have a time?
Yeah.
And then he said, I know you're busy, but is it okay? Because I am busy. I have appointment to do after this. After this. And he said, he's just like, oh yeah, no problem. I do dishes right now. He started doing dishes. I just like, why did I make myself that worried? It's kind of made me like, I even a little bit like just like you, like I got stuck in here, right?
Yeah.
Why did I do that? All I needed to just ask, can you do dishes? That's all.
Yeah.
But I had like those kind of emotional things too,
asking, right? Because like asking for help.
Yeah. EJ say my wife has no problem making me clean up. Well, because I know EJ, you're that kind of husband. You're willing to do anything for her too, right? Because I can see he loves her a lot too, right? So
yeah. I don't know why I can't see the comments. I can't see anybody joining in or the comments.
Okay,
it's just like
the Belinda's here.
Okay, but it's okay though.
Yes. Yeah, Instagram sometimes act funny too. Yeah, sometimes, especially recently, act funny. Very act funny too.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I don't want to keep you a long time because probably you still got to keep doing your morning routine. But I think it's good. We can start if you want to build the courage, right? You can start small. learn, maybe build, not learn. Ask doing dishes, folding
Yes.
clothes. Start
Yes.
small.
And that's what it is. It starts small. It's just,
Yeah.
me forgiving the man that killed my father. All I had to do is
Yes. Oh,
pick up a
that's
pen. Right. That's like the first step. Like that is the small steps that leads to bigger and bigger, like results, and having the courage. So it is small action steps. What did it? Pick up a pen or ask for help.
yep, yep. I totally believe it, and then I respect your courage a lot too. You every time you did it, right? It's like I mean, that's a win, celebration actually. Like you gotta celebrate your courage, right? You have to tell yourself, great job. I pick up pen. That's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all you need,
Yeah.
right? Just start small, right?
Start small. Yes.
Yeah.
For me, that my next courage move
Yes.
is texting Bob, the man that pulled the trigger that
Mm-hmm.
killed my father. He's out of prison now. So for me, the next step is this summer is
Yep.
texting. Next step is picking up the phone and texting his wife saying, hey, let's meet. So
Wow.
that is my
Oh,
next step.
oh my gosh. I got goosebumps. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Wow.
be this summer we're taking my mom and we're gonna all meet together.
Your
Well,
mom is
that's my
your mom.
plan, but
Did
yeah,
you ask your mom already?
yeah. My mom is, she has a lot of questions for him, and it's gonna be very emotional, but I think it's gonna be a healing for both of them, because healing for my mom and for Bob to see each other and to talk to each other, because
Wow. Okay.
yeah, so it's gonna, and so I was thinking that, say I need to have somebody come with me so they can film the whole process, because this is you know a next step, big step for us. So
Very
I want to
much.
document this, because you know having face to face
Mm-hmm.
with somebody else is just, I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know. I know there's going to be a lot of emotions and crying and
Oh,
happiness,
very much.
you know? So that's going to be this summer. They're just waiting for me to take my next step. And
Yeah.
it's to like, hey, let's
Wow.
meet up.
Wow. You know what? It's your action will save so many people in the world because I'm sure, I mean, like, there are some people got into same situation, right? Maybe father got killed, mother got killed, family, best friends, who knows,
Yeah.
right? And those people, they might be still suffering because they can't forgive.
Mm-hmm.
That, they can't forgive,
Yeah.
right? It says forgiveness is as at the same time you forgive that person, you forgive yourself, like whatever you, that's even
That,
hard.
I think that's
That's
the
even
first
hard.
step, is forgiving yourself first.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
because I think you have to learn to forgive yourself first before you can forgive anybody else.
Mhm, mhm.
And that, to me, I think that's like the first step of accepting yourself, self-acceptance, accepting where you are. And I still do it to this day, where I have to, like, I completely accept myself just as I am every day. That's like one of my mantras, just because when we don't accept ourselves, we get into this thinking, well, I get into this thinking of, oh, I should be here, be here, be here. Then I lose my happiness and presence of
That's
trying
right.
to,
Yeah.
the moment of like being here. I'm
Mhm.
thinking over there, like I should be here.
Yeah. And
And
then
then I
you're
lose.
missing
Yes.
beautiful moment. Maybe
Yes.
your daughter's just like, maybe something she just like, Mom, I did it. And you weren't there. the moment,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I know what you mean though. Miss beautiful, beautiful moment. You can't capture, right? Because it's can't forgive. You still have in here, and not a friend. That's why it's still a lot of friends. I mean, not a lot of friends. A lot of people still suffering too.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
big yeah.
And it just brought me back to like this morning, how, you know, my husband, like every morning, when when he doesn't leave to work early, like we give each other a hug in the morning. But why is it that today when he hugged me, I wrote it in my journal, just like I needed this hug. He didn't know that. He
Yeah,
hugged me a
yeah.
little longer, and I needed that, and it's just
Of
like
course.
those present moments right there is just like the feeling. If you're able to capture the present moment and feel it,
Yep.
it's like, this is why I'm living, to feel
Oh, I
the
know.
human
I know.
experience. This is the love that I'm
Yep.
receiving, and the connection with another human is beautiful.
It
I don't know
is.
why
It
I'll
is.
want to cry and stuff.
No, no, no. You kind of make me cry too. Yo, no, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. It's like if you know, like you already have a muscle. I always tell the muscle, right?
Yeah.
Muscle to feel. You feel the moment. You already know it. You can just, you can. That's why you can just now feel it because you
Yeah.
already releasing, right? It's like anger. Maybe not 100%. I'm not quite sure, but you've been working. You do the work. You've been
Yeah.
working, right? For yourself. That's super
Mm-hmm.
important. I do believe why so many people they don't learn themselves. And then they got lost and they're still angry. But I think it's everything, whatever the problems happening around you, right? To
Yeah.
you. I think it's important to you have to learn about yourself. You have to learn or you have to spend time for yourself. You have to do a lot of questions. You got to do your work, to yourself,
Yeah. The
right?
inner work, the asking
Inner work. Yes,
questions,
that's
and
what it's called. Yeah,
yeah, it's just uh reflection,
very
self-reflection.
much.
And I
Yeah,
think that's why with like
reflection is, yeah,
awareness. Because if you don't have
scary.
the awareness,
Yeah.
how you don't know about yourself. Like being
So,
aware of,
yeah,
you know, I'm not 100% aware too. There's blind spots that I have that I don't see, but my husband sees, you know?
mm-hmm.
So it's
Oh,
like,
very much.
and being in a relationship gives you a chance to like mature too and grow, because they reflect like a mirror of us. That's what's lacking or what's like missing or something. Like there's a reflection of it. But
Very much.
sometimes
Yeah.
I can't see it because I'm here.
Yeah.
But then other people easily, they're like, oh, they see it.
I know. That's why I love my family.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I know. Oh, thank you so much, EJ. He said my two best friends were murdered by other friends. Ooh, that's hard too.
Oh, yeah. Damn,
Yeah,
that's
that's
sorry
really
about that.
hard.
Yeah.
And we love you too, EJ. Yeah, it's family is important. You know, I think is without my husband, I really deeply appreciate my husband. Of course, it's like it's gonna be this month, another couple weeks, 25th anniversary, right? Me and my husband.
Wow.
It's a long
25,
time.
25th. Wow.
25th, right? So we just like it's not like perfect marriage. We
Yeah.
had like a bump and like we all like bumpy ride and we so many things.
Yeah.
But we both, just kind of help to just kind of build, right? We knew we both imperfect,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But it's like I needed him, right? He needed me
Mm-hmm.
to be, who we are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and
And
yeah, oh yeah,
especially
it's
25
important.
years being in a relationship, it's not easy.
No,
It's
there
not easy.
there were lots of moments.
Yeah, same here. I've been with my my husband, well, I guess we've been together for 14 years and we just got married 2 years ago. So,
oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, we just got married 2 years ago. And it's so funny because it's not, when he proposed, it wasn't like, you know, on one knee, like, oh, will you marry me? It was more like, hey, do you want to get married so we can save money on insurance? That's how he was.
Wow, that's so romantic, Rosie.
I forgot along the lines, but
he must be very shy. He must be very shy.
Oh yeah, and then
yeah,
I started laughing. Like we never
That's
laughed.
So cute.
That was like one of our moments where we laughed so much, like we were crying, and then I didn't even answer him. And then later on, when we're in bed, he's like, "So was that a yes?"
But you know what? That's his way, right? That's his way.
Yeah.
I can tell he really loves you. That's so nice.
Yeah,
That's
but
so
you know,
nice.
it's to me, it's like I didn't have like a fancy wedding or anything like that. It was just more like, you know, I got a nice ring, which I got a long time ago that he bought for me. It was more like, oh, here's a ring. I forgot what it was. Like, here's a ring, but give me some time or something. I don't know. But you know, I didn't have like a fancy wedding. We went to City Hall. My kids and my father-in-law were a witness, and the kids got to experience, you know, their mom and dad get married at City Hall.
That's so nice. They were at the wedding. That's so amazing.
And we just took a family trip to like Mexico. As it's like, so it's like, you know, because to me it's like, I'm not like the fancy person where like go all out on weddings. I'm very, very simple. So it was really cool that we just got to hang out as a family. It's like, all right, let's go to Mexico. Like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So
I do believe memories are so important.
Yeah.
I don't need the things. My husband's a plumber. So I was even joking him. Maybe you can make me a ring with the pipe.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't need anything. I mean, like, you know, I'm sure like that's a common thing. So I don't need anything, but I mean it. I don't need anything. I told my husband I want to have memories.
Yeah.
He said, would you want to have rings? Like, no, just don't want to have memories.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, thank you so much, Rosie. Thank you for your time.
And thank you, Yuko. I mean, I enjoy watching you and how you raise your beautiful boys to grow like grown men now. And I love that you still like cook for them and like they have this meal with you. I love that. Like, that's so cool.
That's my joy. I love my boys.
Yeah.
I love cooking. You love cooking too. You always make a comment, right? Send me a DM. I love feeding. I love feeding.
Yeah, same here. Me too.
Right?
Yeah.
I do anything. I cook anything for my, for my loved ones, especially my boys, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. This is my dream come true because I always wanted to do live with you again, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, EJ, if you're still here and everybody joining. I really appreciate it. Your time, Rosie.
Yes. Thank you, Yuko, for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. Good conversation.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much,
okay.
Rosie.
Bye, Yuko.
All right. Have a good Friday.